Okay, what I want to jump on here and talk about is how gratitude, the law of attraction, manifestation, whatever you guys want to call it, how it completely changed the trajectory of my life and turned me into the person that I've always wanted to become ever since I was little, ever since I was a child, ever since I had that dream that was placed into my head as a kid. Everyone has a dream when they grow up, when they're in school. I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to become a superstar, I want to become a celebrity, I want to live this ultimate life where I have financial freedom. That dream that you have is placed into your mind by God, right? God puts that there for you, but it is up to you to take it. That's what most people don't realize these days when it comes to living that dream lifestyle. The only person who has the ability to make that happen is you. And we can look at this in a perspective of praying, for example. I label praying as manifestation. Praying is one of the highest forms of manifestation in terms of attracting good things to you. Praying is literally just gratitude. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me the opportunity to build the life that I've always wanted to live. Because God, we are created in his image, right? That's just a fact. It's just reality. He created us in his image. But he doesn't hand everything to you on a silver platter. That's what no one realizes. You can't just be sitting there praying, please God, give me this, give me that. You can't pray out of a place of despair, which is what our parents do. If you grew up in a Christian household, Catholic in your household, that's typically the way that they pray. Please give me this, please give me that, just out of despair. But it's just not how it works. Because look at it like this, right? Let's say someone walking down the street is homeless. Someone is living in an apartment that's worth millions of dollars. Those two types of people, they pray every single day. They pray to become better versions of themselves the next day. They pray for things that they want to attract towards them. But why do you feel like the person on the street who's homeless, been on the street for, let's say, 2 to 3 years, for example, why do you feel like they're still in that position and they're not getting anything? Ask yourself that question, right? It comes down to this one simple formula. This person down here, they are not aligning with their higher self. This person right here, I guarantee you, they would have been aligning with their higher self years, months, however long before they actually got to that position. Let me explain. For example, if I'm in a position right now, let's say I'm working a warehouse job. I used to work a warehouse job, I used to work a laboring job as well. If I tell myself every single day, this is me for the rest of my life, if I don't build a reality, if I don't see a clear vision or a clear pathway out of that situation, I'm staying there for the rest of my life because that's all I am putting inside my brain. But if I switch that around, okay, what if I start aligning with the version of myself who's already giving back to my family, who's already achieving all of my goals, who's already got financial freedom, who's already going for a walk when I can, who has the ability to be flexible with a schedule, who is making 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month. What if I align with his actions, the actions and steps that he takes throughout the entire day, every single day? What if I start becoming that person, even though I'm not actually that person yet? But what if I train myself to be him every single day? Build an alter ego. I remember when I first started just making money online, just learning high income skills, right? Because before all of this, I was just insecure, overweight, 110 kgs. I know, I was a big, fat, puffy kid. I didn't have any education. I dropped out of school 16. I was an addict, drinking every single day, going to clubs. That's where I'd be, just wasting my life away. The reason I wasn't getting to where I wanted to be, or even remotely close to living the life that I wanted to live, was because that was the reality that I built for myself. I put myself there, but I didn't realize that I also had the ability to take myself out of that situation. All I had to do was start aligning with my higher self. It was a confidence thing, it's a mindset thing. That's all success is nowadays. Success in any aspect. You want to become a successful father, you want to become a successful basketball player, a successful guitar player. You need to believe that you can actually do it first. That's what praying is. Once you put yourself in that mindset of having absolute belief that you can do these things, seeing it, visualizing it sounds corny, but it's true. Once you visualize it, you are going to make it happen. If you can see it and you can believe it, you have enough courage to actually speak it, you will bring it into existence. You will dream everything that you've got envisioned for yourself into reality. I wouldn't be saying this just speaking out of my ass, right? I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't believe it actually happened to me. I seen it firsthand, Law of Attraction. I started reading the book named The Secret. If you haven't read that, I'd advise go read that book. It changes everything. It changed my life. It changed so many people that I am close with. It changed their life. Go read it. Go ahead and go for God. It'll change everything. I read that book. And everything in my mind just started to change. I never believed in myself. I never believed that I could make 10, 30K a month. Now I'm pretty much around the corner from actually hitting that goal. What I would do is I would wake up, affirmations, it sounds, I know, but I'd tell myself, I've made 30K a month. I have confidence. I have all of these things already. I started transitioning from I want to have these things to I already have them. But not just saying that I have them. I would tell myself. I would feel it. I would put myself in a state where I am so happy, like I could cry tears of joy just because I told myself I have these things and I believe that I already have them. That's the state that you need to put yourself in. I am making 30K a month. I thank you. You want those sighs of just happiness that you've already achieved it. Visualize what you're doing with 30K a month. What is it doing for you? I'm taking my girlfriend on a cruise ship. Even just right now, I can like feel a sense of joy from imagining it. Visualizing is so powerful. But here is where we're getting to the most important thing. Gratitude. It has to be a perfect marry-up of both. You have to visualize, a perfect marry-up of three things. You have to visualize it, you have to believe it, but most importantly, you have to be thankful for it. You have to be gratitude. That is the highest form of attracting good things back to you. Say, for example, I remember I would go for walks, right? On my journey to becoming better. I would go for like 1 hour walks, 2 hour walks with no music or sometimes music, just good music, just putting me in a good headspace. And all I would do would just be thinking, just have my thoughts in God, and that's all that would be in my mindset. I'd just be grateful. I'd have a sense of gratitude for everything that I would see. I'd just find different things, the stars, the moon, the trees, the oxygen that I'm breathing in, the house that I'm in, the girlfriend that I have, the people that I'm living with, the family that I have, the friends. I would be grateful for every single one of them, every single thing that's in my life. And guess what happened? Months later, years later, I got back every single one of those things, but more. I got a better apartment that I lived in. I got better internet. I got better clothes. I got a better physique. I feel 10 times better than I was beforehand, in the best shape physically, but not just physically, mentally, because I told myself, even though I was 110 kgs, I'm already ripped, I'm already jacked, and I was so happy that I had a six pack, even though I didn't. That's the mindset that you have to put yourself in, and then you can pray. Once you have aligned with that future version of yourself, then you pray. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to take the life that I've always wanted to live, God. Thank you. Because we have ultimate will. Once again, the person on the homeless street, the person in the millionaire apartment, we can go wherever we want to in our life, but we have to take it. We have to shape our reality by making sure that our actions align with our prayers. It is as simple as that. Once you do this, I guarantee you, your life will change. Someone watching this video is gonna become a millionaire one day because this changed everything for them. Mark my words. Listen to the words that I'm speaking and watch your life change.